Hello there. So today is day, of bookkeeping. 5. It's day 5. 6? Doesn't matter. So now we have an understanding of receipt management, and we can categorize our expenses, and we understand that maybe a little education is a good idea. And we talked a little bit about capitalizing assets. And today we want to check our work. So bookkeeping is a little like packing for a trip. Like, you've got your list of all your stuff, and like, okay, just side note, this is how I pack for a trip. I don't know if this is like normal, but you can tell me. Tell me in the comments if this is how you pack for a trip. So you have your list of stuff, and it's broken out into the different kinds of stuff, like clothes and toiletries and important documents and like other stuff and to wear, and you've got all this listed out. And then you go around and you gather up all your stuff on your list, and you put it into piles, into like the sections, and you make sure that they're all grouped together and that kind of thing. And then you use your list to go back over your stuff. And then you double check that your stuff is on your list. And then you put it all in your suitcase, and you like Tetris it in to your suitcase. And then either it goes in your car, or you just like close it up, and well, I guess it's going in your car either way. So bookkeeping is a little like packing for a trip, in that you gather all your transactions together, you gather all your receipts, and then you make sure that they're in the right categories. And the last part is to check that what you have on your list, you also have in your suitcase, and that you haven't put anything into your suitcase that isn't on your list. This piece of bookkeeping is reconciling. This is where we take our bank statement, so our list of transactions, and we compare it to the transactions that we actually have in our accounting software, which is our suitcase full of clothes. And if there's anything that's on our statement that is not in our accounting software suitcase, then we have to add it. Or if we're looking through our accounting software and we see something that isn't on the list, then we have to take it out of the accounting software. Or maybe not take it out, because maybe it belongs in there, but maybe it belongs somewhere else. Like maybe instead of paying it out of the checking account, we actually paid cash for it, or something like that. But this last step is super important, so that we double check our work. Because if we just sort of go about our list and we throw it all in our suitcase, and then we slam it closed, and then we get there and we're like, oh, I forgot my toothbrush, like that's not fun. So we want to ensure that at the end of our month, when we're done all our bookkeeping, that we double check our statements against our accounting software. This will ensure that your books are more accurate, and that your bank balance at the end of the month really is what it says on the bank statement. So that is reconciling. I hope you always think about suitcases when you think about reconciling now. And maybe the other way too. When you go on a trip, you're like, oh, I gotta reconcile. Today is day 25 of our Go Live challenge, and I think it's going well. How do you feel about it? Let me know in the comments, and let me know if there's anything that I can cover. If I can answer your questions, I would love to. If you want to chat with me, you can book a free 30 minutes. I will leave the link in the description, but it is www.kirkcpa.ca/chatwithme. I hope to chat with you, and if I don't, even if I do, I'll see you tomorrow.